Counting down now on first pitch in Washington, D.C. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now from the southeast quadrant of Washington, D.C., a look at Nationals Park here in our nation's capital. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's begin by taking a look at what's led us to Game 3 of this 4-game set.
Yeah, it's been an even start to the series so far. Each team winning a game apiece. I think this one could be all about the pitching. Who can get the better performance out of their starter? That'll go a long way towards seeing who gets a leg up in this series.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. He'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, former Tiger right-hander Doug Fister. John Jay will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 107.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A few groans from the faithful here. They wanted strike 3.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Another try at 2-2. Fouled straight back. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Even if nothing comes of this, what an at-bat to start the game. 7 pitches already.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So Jay will head back to the dugout. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Pete Kozma will be the batter. First pitch to him. Out of play. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Up with the ball is Zimmerman, and the throw to LaRoche is in time, 2 gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Michael Lee will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. LaRoche has got it, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number one.
The center fielder, Denard Span.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Lee is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Pretty shaky start out there on the mound. This ball was hit pretty well. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get out of here.
Jamie Carroll will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ball one.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
One out, nobody on. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and chopped towards first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Nationals gone in order. We've played an inning. No score. Matt Adams leads things off now in the top half of the second.
St. Louis, first baseman, Matt Adams.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And now a bobble, and he's not going to have a play. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and you watch this again. It was a great play just to lay out to get this thing, and he knows he's going to have to hurry. But as he scrambles up to his feet, he forgets one small detail, and that's the baseball. And that should go down as an infield hit.
Matt Holliday will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season. An even .300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in.
Come on, guys, turn two.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
This is our house.
And this is into right field for another base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Molina.
Yadier Molina will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Right here. Stop. Right here.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
First and second here with nobody out. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
The 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 3-1 home. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Mark Ellis will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Come on, hold him down.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that is going to be a base hit. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Batting ninth, pitcher
Shelby Miller will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Oh, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. Bases remain loaded with 2 away now, so, if they can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
John Jay will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Come on, Nationals, give it to him.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Nationals 0. Bryce Harper will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. And that misses, ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Adam LaRoche will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. First offering on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this is taken in by Holiday. 1 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Jason Worth will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Let's get the runner across.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To Ellis for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nationals go quietly. They still trail 1-0. Pete Kozma is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Third baseman, Pete Kozma.
Come on, Nationals.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Boy, that's almost like taking an overhand right from the champ right there. He couldn't even think about pulling the trigger that time.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The 2-2 coming. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Michael
Lee will dig in. He popped out his first time. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that will find the seats. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
This is going to be a fastball here, and it's on the outside third of the plate. But look at him just reach those arms out, stay back, and drive this thing the other way. Now, this didn't stay fair by much, but if you can keep them fair right down the foul lines, you don't have to hit them 400 feet.
Matt Adams will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And Worth is under it now, and there are 2 away here.
The batter, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will dig in. He singled his first time around. In there, no balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Anthony Rendon will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. In there, strike one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. That misses 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the 2-2 home. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Therefore it is Holiday, and he's got it. One gone.
Batting 8, catcher, Chris Snyder.
One away now in the Washington third. And stepping in is the catcher, Chris Snyder. And here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow!
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Doug Fister will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Yeah, let's go, Doug. Come on. Get him.
And this is taken outside for ball one. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Picked up by Peralta. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. And he's got it for out number one.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Come on, Nat. Go.
Now here's the pitch. Here's one hit towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Hey now, turn 2 here.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
The pitcher, number 40, Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with one man out.
Nice.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with one out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
John Jay will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. And you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And this is fouled straight back.
You go, DC.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Sign from Snyder, now the 1-1. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Denard Span will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The center fielder, Denard Span.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. swing, hard hit ball to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Jamie Carroll will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Go, Dad.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ball 2.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Ryan Zimmerman will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Right back at him, and this is knocked down on the mound. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, show motion's going to give us another look at this ball coming back at him, man. Oh, boy. You just don't have any time to react to something coming that quickly. He's lucky he's all right.
Come on, Dad. Here we go.
Bryce Harper is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Adam LaRoche will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. This is swung on and grounded out to the shortstop, Peralta. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Pete Kozma will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Pete Kozma.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
And that's a pretty good job of staying with the ball because he doesn't really panic after he planked it. And then he just regathers himself and fires a strike to first to get the out.
Michael Lee will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Oh, Blue, you're killing me.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is fouled back and out of play. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Worth back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Matt Adams will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And there's ball 2 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now this ball stroked out to left center field, and he'll have extra bases with 2 away as this is down into the alley. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second.
Let's shut it down here.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guy's throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Yadier Molina will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two and 0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Let's go, Nat.
The 2-1. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. There to play it is Worth, and he makes the play to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Nationals nothing. Jason Worth will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the first pitch. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Anthony Rendon will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Whew. That is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate, but was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Chris Snyder will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Ian Desmond will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it. Come on!
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
2 out with the man at first. Payoff pitch coming. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Still down 3-0. Tyler Clippard will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Johnny Peralta will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Let's go, Nat. Come on. Let's go, Big Nat. All right.
Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Let's go, Nat.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Pick him off.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
He's probably thinking if they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. I mean, he was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
Shelby Miller will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Hitters count 2-0. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with one out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
John Jay will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, here's a pitch that just definitely gets away from him. Pretty sure you're not going to try to hit a guy on an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But hey, this is new life for these guys, and you got to find a way to make this one work out for you.
Pete Kozma will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Come on, Blue, that was a strike. That's a no.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
The right fielder, number 8,
Michael Lee will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Opposite field, high and deep to right. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Denard Span will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Here it comes. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here we go.
Fouled back. Three-two pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Jamie Carroll will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Pulls the string on that one strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Let's go, DC.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
And into his sixth inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A check on first by Miller. Runner back safely. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for Washington. They're on the short end. Back here at Nationals Park, seventh inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Craig Stammen is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
35, Craig Stammen.
Matt Adams will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Matt Adams.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Matt Holliday will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First pitch coming. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And Holliday will not offer it that one. It's a ball and a strike. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Yadier Molina will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Oh, and he botches it.
Boy, that's a little surprising right there. I wonder if this ball maybe knuckled on him a little bit right at the end. There's no way he lost it in the sun. It wasn't hit high enough.
Luis Ayala will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
56, Luis Ayala.
Johnny Peralta will stand in with a run in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a liner toward right center. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Mark Ellis will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
The pitcher, number 40, Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller will get an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Let's get out of the inning now.
Fouled straight back. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? And he came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
John Jay will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. Fouled back.
Just get the out.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Nationals nothing. Bryce Harper will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Let's go now.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
All right, Washington.
And he's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
MVP.
Pitch on the way. Fastball in there. 3-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And this is knocked down over there. But he'll have to just put this one in his pocket, and I'd imagine this will be an infield single to start the inning.
Now batting,
Adam LaRoche will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. And this ball will be chopped foul. And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swinging a ground ball to first. And this stays down on him, and it's right by him at first. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Jason Worth will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
The positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Now, with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
And he goes out to get the curveball that time and sends it the other way toward right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And that runner crossing from second scores their first run. It's now a 5-1 game.
Well, he'd put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
Anthony Rendon will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Swing and a line drive to center field. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ballgame now at 5-3.
Well, he'd been able to get that pitch by him earlier in the game. Not this time. He's all over it here, and he's going to bring home a couple on the 2-run double.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And the signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Lance Lynn will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 31, Lance Lynn.
Chris Snyder will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. For Rendon, it's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Let's go, DC.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. He waits, now the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Setting up on the outside part of the plate that time, and you'll see this one again on swing track. This will register as a 12-inch break, and he just can't make contact.
And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will get all the way out into the bullpen in left center. It's gone, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as we are all tied at 5.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Jason Mott will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Jason Mott.
Denard Span will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
The 1-1 home. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Jamie Carroll will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Well hit to right. That's slicing, just foul. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Jerry Blevins will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jerry Blevins.
Alan Craig will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Alan Craig.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And no shot there for Zimmerman. It's a fair ball. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, and there you go. They needed something here to give them a little bit of a lift, and this is going to do it. A leadoff double to start their half of the 8th inning. Now the momentum definitely swings in their favor, but they've still got to find a way to get him home.
Michael Lee will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. For Craig, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, first baseman,
Drew Storen is on to work as he'll take over here in the
now
8th.
pitching for Washington, number 22, Drew Storen.
Peter Borges will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, Peter Borges.
Nothing to worry about here. We got him.
And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
All right, calm down.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Ross Detweiler will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out.
Detweiler.
Matt Holliday will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Keep it on the ground. Hurt two.
All on the ground to first. Can this be two? The tag gets one. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Yadier Molina will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And that misses 1-1. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Oh, and he goes the other way with a fastball. He drives it out to deep right center field. And that is over the wall. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as they open up an 8-5 lead.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me?
Your attention,
Think again.
Rafael Soriano is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Johnny Peralta will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Get your programs.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. Up with the ball is Zimmerman, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cardinals. Alan Craig is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 21.
Tony Cruz is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Tony Cruz.
Ryan Zimmerman will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In there, strike 2.
You go, DP.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first is Peralta, 1 away here. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Bryce Harper will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Let's go, Zach. MVP.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Adam LaRoche will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Too low, 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Mark Ellis will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
Let's go, man. Come on.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Hey, come on now, Nate.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. And he's got it for the first out.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Daniel Descalso will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it deep down the right field line. And that will hook just inside the right field foul pole. It's a home run. A solo shot down the line in right as they open up a 4-run lead.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
John Jay will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Here's a bounce bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that over in his 5th try.
Alan Craig will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Runners off for second. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The throw to third, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
Shut him down now.
Good live fastball there from Soriano. It's strike 1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Here's Carroll. And now after that call at second, here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout as he apparently doesn't agree with the call. I believe the second base umpire is going to tell him that the drop occurred on the transfer, but that's not going to sit well with the skipper, so you can just about guarantee that he's going to have his say before he returns to the dugout. Tony Cruz steps in now. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Cards lead it 10-5. Trevor Rosenthal will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Jason Worth will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Leading off for the Nationals here in the bottom of the 9th, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Here's the full count offering. On the ground to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Luckily, the right fielder gets it in quickly, though, so there'll be no further advance.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Anthony Rendon will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
And he misses again, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And oh, this is off the second base bag. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Chris Snyder will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And that misses for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
None out, runners at first and second. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Yeah, and he makes the right decision holding him at third there. A lot of people might say, why not send him? Well, it's because you don't need one run. You need lots of runs. No sense taking any chances at this point.
Seth Hargrove is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Rafael Soriano will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
I think I can safely say this was not what their manager had in mind when he brought him on with the bases loaded. But granted, this run won't be charged to him, but still, not a great way to mark your rival.
Denard Span will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys that pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Come on, make it count.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And this is grounded toward Ellis, could be two. Peralta for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Yeah, you know, he's going to head back to the dugout feeling like that was a wasted opportunity. No RBI here, even though a run does score on the play. But at this point, base runners are more important, and they lose two on one swing.
Jamie Carroll will stand in as their last chance now. A bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 10-7. So long from Washington.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 10 runs, 18 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Nationals, 7 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia Station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, yellow, and orange lines can be made at Linpont Plaza and Red Line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.